Greetings, I'm Dr. Sean Reed, author of the Dating Toolbox, available on Amazon.com. Okay, guys, so today I want to talk about how you can date 3 women at once and do so honestly. How you can date 3 women at the same time and do so without lying. As a matter of fact, this little mini lecture is going to have a larger theme, and that is do not lie to women, guys. You'll get caught. They're better at it than you. And I will explain through some of my examples how and why that's true. And I will also explain to you how you can date multiple women, how you can talk about your past in a way that won't derail the relationship, and how to do so honestly. So remember, guys, we're always honest, we're always gentlemen. Okay, so let's start with the first initial dates and how you can get through those dates and not get yourself into trouble. Okay, the first thing is share information sparingly. So you're on a first date with a gal. She asks, "Oh, have you ever been married before?" Yes, as a matter of fact, I've been married and I've been divorced. The last thing you want to talk about on a date is your divorce or other women in general. I guarantee you, if you start to launch into a tirade about your ex-wife and what a you-know-what she was, you're gonna turn that girl off. Don't do that, guys. How do we get around that question? Humor. So if I'm dating a gal and she goes, "Oh, have you ever been married before?" I'll say 6 or 7 times, but you know what? I really think the next one is going to work. Ha 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 ha. That's how you avoid that conversation. Okay? I've made this mistake early on in my dating before I developed the system. I quit drinking. I used to drink 15 beers a day every day. I haven't had a drink in I haven't had a drink in 35 years, but technically I'm still known as a recovering alcoholic. I don't talk about something like that. When I was younger, I made a mistake. I was on this date with this pretty young gal. Everything was going great. I mentioned, "Oh yeah, I'm an alcoholic in recovery." I call her up about the second date. She doesn't want to go out with me. I ask why. She's like, "Well, you told me you're an alcoholic, and honestly, that was a big turnoff." Don't do stuff like that. Don't talk about stuff like that. If I'm out somewhere and there's alcohol involved, I will simply say I don't drink. If someone keeps pushing it on me, again, I'll use humor. I'll say, "Oh, I'm allergic to alcohol." She'll say, "Oh, what do you mean?" I'll say, "When I drink it, I break out in handcuffs." Ha 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 ha. So you don't have to explain too much. I knew a guy, he got 3 DUIs. I know, knucklehead. He got 3 DUIs, which made him a felon. He told a girl early on in the dating process that he was a felon. She didn't want to see him anymore after that. Guys, share that information sparingly. That's why we always want to ask more questions. Get her talking about her past relationships, but don't you do it, guys. Don't go there. Use humor to avoid the subject. Okay, so we share information sparingly. We don't talk about divorce. We don't talk about legal problems. We don't talk about other women. Okay? Now, let's get to the dating multiple women. So you know, in my system, we start hustling phone numbers every day, opening lots of women, getting lots of phone numbers. Eventually, when you get good at my system, you will be dating 3 women. Like I said, you'll have a Tuesday date, a Thursday date, a Saturday date. Okay? Don't tell these women about each other, but also don't lie. They'll find out. So with the woman who is now my wife, who I've been married to for 18 years, early on when I was dating her, I didn't take her out on Saturday night. She got Thursday night. I would see her on Thursday. Eventually she started asking, "Why don't you see me on Saturday night? Are you seeing other women?" I didn't lie. My response was, "Oh, only 10 or 12, but you're my favorite." right? Eventually, and ha 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 ha. So I didn't lie. I made a joke about it. Now, if you lie and you get caught, and you will get caught, now you're a cheater and a liar, okay? If you don't lie, if you make a joke about it, you're just a funny guy. When women know that you can see other women, when they know that, that drives their interest level up. But once she has that picture in her mind of you knocking boots with another girl, that interest level is going to go down. So we never want to give her that picture directly, just indirectly. Plus, they will find out. Women are smarter at this stuff than we are, okay? You think that she actually forgot her earring in your sock drawer? No, she put it there. She's marking her territory, okay? I like women with long black hair. That's my thing. My wife has long black hair. At that time, the other two women I was dating had very long black hair. My wife found a long black, well, I was dating her. She wasn't my wife then. I'd been dating her for about 6 weeks, and she found a long black hair. And she says, "Whose hair is this?" And I said, "Well, it's yours, sweetie." And she's like, "No, it's not. It's 3 inches longer than mine." You will get caught, guys, so don't lie. Now, eventually what happened with my wife is she started pressuring me more and more for commitment. She would leave these long breakup notes on my bathroom mirror. And one day, it was a Sunday, it was 85 degrees out, and I had a girl at my house. We just had intimate relationships. 5 minutes later, at my front door, who is it? It's Christine. Christine, flustered, it's 85 degrees out. She said, "I left my jacket here." And she stormed past me, grabbed her jacket. She came back and she said, "I don't care if you're seeing other women. I'm going to fight for you." And that's when I knew she was going to be my wife. So guys, don't lie. Don't lie. That's the story of the jacket. Don't lie to women. They'll catch you. Always be honest. Always be gentlemen.